This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Coffee Rendezbrew.
A cup of joe, Java, bean juice. Bean juice? You know what I'm talking about, though. We are talking coffee, and many of us cannot start our day without indulging in this beautiful beverage. And with us today to talk about this steamy, fragrant drink is Wanda Guyton. She is the CEO of Coffee Rendezbrew. I love the name, Rendezbrew. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I understand that you fell in love with coffee at a very young age. What was it about it?
I did. I grew up in a home where my mother brewed coffee just about every day. And the smell, the taste, well, at a very young age, I would sneak her coffee and because she didn't allow me to drink it very young. But when I started work, I started working at 14 years old for a work-study program. Wow. And after school, I would rush to get to work, go downstairs, grab my cup of coffee, come back up, sit it at my desk, and talk to my customers all night. It was the best thing. It was actually the highlight of my day at 14 years old, drinking coffee.
How about that?
Okay, so we're talking about Rendezbrew. How did you come up with Rendezbrew?
Oh gosh, it was a process. It was a process, but when I thought about my company and the things that I wanted to do with the company, I wanted a unique name that incorporated everything that went with my coffee. I sell coffee, tea, and sugar. I pair my sugars with my coffee.
Okay.
So in thinking of a rendezvous, a meeting, I thought of Rendezbrew, and that's how that name was created.
How about that?
Yeah. Now your coffees have these beach themes. So what inspired you to do that?
Oh, because I love Delaware.
Yeah.
I love Delaware. I love Rehoboth, Lewis, Dewey, just some of the beach areas here. And the two loves I wanted to marry together. And when I created my coffee company, I automatically said, you know what, I'm going to bring Delaware into this and create my coffee flavors based on how my perception of what I feel each area is.
And that's interesting because you asked me to pick out my, with the one I wanted, and it turned out to be Lewis Beach.
Lewis Beach.
Because it's chocolate, caramel, and vanilla?
Sweet cream vanilla.
Sweet cream vanilla.
Yes.
So to you, that's Lewis?
That's Lewis.
Yeah.
When I think about Lewis, Lewis is calm. Lewis is peaceful. And when I think about chocolate and cream, vanilla, those are comfort, calming foods, flavors to me. And Lewis is just the place that makes you want to remember all the little things in life, all the small things in life. And so that was the creation for Lewis.
All right. And
So I know you've been looking forward to a taste of that.
a taste of that, and you have three other. How many altogether? I know you have Rehoboth Beach.
Yep, I have 18 coffees total. 18 different coffees total, but my 4 beach brews is what I call them, beach brews. I have Bethany Beach, which is blueberry cream and cobbler. Dewey, which is bourbon pecan, and we all know that Dewey is the we know what
that was an easy Rendezbrew to come up with.
Exactly. And then Rehoboth Beach is cinnamon, praline, and pecan. And then Lewis, we just talked about Lewis.
All right, well, we're not going to just talk about it. We're going to taste them.
Yes.
That's coming up next. And Jimmy, unfortunately, is not a coffee drinker, but he's going to.
But there's something for me too, but you got to stick around to find out what that is.
Yeah.
We are back in the Delmarva Life kitchen with the Lewis Wake Me Up from CEO of Coffee Rendezbrew, Wanda Guyton. Boy, that's pretty.
Do I need to test it and make sure it'll wake me up?
Could we stop you?
Yeah. I think so.
Isn't that funny? So what? This is the Lewis Beach blend.
Yes, it's the Lewis Beach blend, which has chocolate, caramel, sweet cream vanilla. And with this, I added a little bit of our cinnamon sugar, our sweet cinnamon sugar, to give it just a little
Little
kick, yeah. With whipped cream and a little cream.
Ooh.
You couldn't see Lisa's face. That grin was getting bigger and
I
bigger
don't know if
and
I want.
bigger
Is
the
it
more you
too hot to
described
drink
it.
from a straw?
Hopefully.
No, it's not. Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, Lisa's ready now.
Oh, okay, Jimmy, you're gonna have to finish this interview because I'm busy.
Oh, okay. So you do coffees, but you also, I'm not a coffee drinker, but you do teas.
I do.
Tell me about the teas.
I do loose leaf teas. I have about 7 or 8 different variety of teas.
Okay.
I've partnered with a company called Caribbean Bush Tea, who produces all of our teas. They're absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
You won't find tea in the bag. They're all loose leaf teas.
So you brewed me something here.
I sure did.
So what is this?
That's actually called the Yaya Cinnamon Strudel.
Right?
Ooh.
Yaya cinnamon strudel.
Yes.
Oh
Ooh,
my.
I can smell it.
That
It
really
smells
smells good.
delicious.
It does smell good. I can smell it over here.
I love the smell of coffee. I've just never developed a taste for coffee.
Yeah.
But I love the smell of this tea too. All right, I'm going in.
He's going in.
Oh my.
Good stuff.
Listen, when the cold finally gets here, I'm going to be sitting on the front porch drinking this.
Sounds good.
That is awesome.
Thank
So
you.
back to coffee. Is there an art to making a perfect cup of coffee? Do you think?
Oh gosh, it's all individual. Whatever you like. I've met customers who like a light roast, and they really just want a little bit of coffee in their water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I met
My wife is exactly the opposite of that. Yeah.
Me too.
so I mean, it really, what I find is an individual taste, an individual art. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so I make Carol's coffee.
Okay.
So can you give me any recipe ideas based on your coffees about what I could do?
Oh gosh, we would be here all day. I have lots of
All right,
recipes.
give me just a couple. I would love to talk to you. Give me just a couple.
Okay, so we have the Lewis Wake Me Up.
Right.
That's one recipe.
Okay.
I also did a milkshake on Coffee Milkshake Day, where I used the Rehoboth Beach brew.
Right.
We made the coffee as a cold brew,
Okay.
added ice cream and whipped cream, and sprinkled chocolate shavings over it. It was delicious. You'll have to go to the my Facebook page or Instagram to see the photos on that. I've actually partnered with Delmarva Licious.
Oh yeah, with Lynn.
Yeah, with Lynn. And so Lynn and I collaborate, and she comes up with a lot of my recipes. So I'm looking forward to sharing some of those.
So where are
with
you
all.
located?
Online, you can find me online on my website at www.coffeerendezbrew.com.
Okay.
And then also on Amazon. I'm working on some projects where I'll be in local stores around the Sussex County area
Wow.
later this fall. And hopefully next summer I'll have my own store, not really a coffee shop. I'm more into, I want to educate people about coffee, sell my brand of coffee, teas, and sugar, and just show people all the different things that you can do with coffee.
Okay, I gotta
Create
say,
your own art.
Yeah.
I gotta say, after talking to you, I feel educated. Like there's stuff that I had no clue.
Yeah.
How
Well,
about that?
I am looking forward to trying every beach.
I was going to say your mug is empty there, Lisa.
It's
Come
almost
on.
gone.
We got to do another one now.
Wanda Guyton. It is Coffee Rendezbrew. I
Rendezbrew.
love it. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Look forward to having you back.
Thank you.